sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom is to bring great misfortune down upon oneself.
Marlena didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything. The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch is. Marlena had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a wight, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
So what did?
Someone had to sit down and share a meal with her, of their own free will. They had to eat without using spoons, and make her look at her reflection.
Yeah, Contra Odim's theme is excellent.
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind.
I like that he makes,
besides, when you're a
vaguely,
wight,
makes an appearance in this
hard
DLC.
to find willing human company for a feast.
I imagine so. But, most importantly, it is now over. Please, don't worry. She will be in good hands here.
Man, that's kind of wild.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
That was a very cool quest. I really like that quest. All right, and we got back. We got the super spoon from Smeagol. Nice little 360 lap you did there. Okay, we're refilled on goodies. Got all sorts of cool buffs.
A witcher. We could use one around here.
Bitch, I own this place. What are you talking about? Could use one around here.
Go, go.
Oh wow, it's like in the city.
Pious skeleton cheered. X100. She was dissing you, saying you aren't a real witcher.
That woman is gonna be fired. Also, good to see you, Skeleton. Skeleton, has anyone messaged you about the community event? By chance? We may need to test your video making skills. Oh, the pheasantry.
Eat, drink, and be merry. Thus spake the prophet Lebioda. Welcome to the pheasantry.
All right, I'll message you about it later then.
Spoon like this. When you set a place, where's it go?
My oh my. It seems rather a fanciful bouillon spoon. Or a key of some sort. There's a note here.
Yeah, note led me here. Any idea what the key might open?
Never seen it before. But you might search the cellars. The previous owner left all sorts of knickknacks there.
Is that the right skeleton? I think so.
See you later.
Maybe not.
Did you guess, our sweet shining sun?
No. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Oh. Yeah, sorry. We have another skeleton. Wrong skeleton. Okay. Wait, what is Editor Skeleton's Twitch name? Never mind. I'll ask him next time I talk to him. Book contains hundreds of recipes, but instead of the recipe for Boucleroy rabbit on the last page, there are only a few chaotically written lines. Lebiota's Weeping Wounds. I've secured dozens of elven manuscripts, and at last I found it. I now know what the spoon key I purchased at auction unlocks. It is nothing else but the key to the legendary studio of Ramses Gorthon, the elven priest of the goddess Denamibi, whose culinary masterpieces remain unmatched by even the best of our modern chefs. If I can find the ruins of this temple said to be somewhere in the Bouclair forest, I'll find all of those legendary recipes, not to mention the other priceless treasure of the Grandmaster chef must have kept in the kitchen where he perfected his art. Alrighty then.
Another wretched foul lizard thing joins the red monster. Cursed Sotek spawn.
Subscribing again since I have been promoted to editor apparently.
Oh right, it's your friend Skeleton. Listen, it's almost 2 a.m. Okay, I'm tired. That's really funny. I need to make sure I give editor Skeleton the next time he's in here like a tag so that I can just like see a little marker next to his name. Thank you for the thank you for the 5 months, Pious. It's funny. You think he's a VIP? Is he? I mean, that would be smart of me to have done that, but I'm not so sure. It's weird to catch a stream based where you are. Well, I just want to finish as many of these quests as I can. Get out of my way, Bargeist! Stupid ghost dog. Ah, no. Ah, there we go. Ow. Ow. just keep falling off things. Ah, yes. Yo, we got all sorts of cooking recipes. Ramsey Gorthon? Oh my god. I just now got that. Oh, that's so dumb. This quest takes you from Andy Serkis Smeagol reference to a Gordon Ramsay reference. Oh my good god. Can you even do anything with these recipes? Oh, lots of alchemy goodies though. I'll take that. What are you? What's your sandwich? Oh, hey, it's Gordon. Ow. No need to yell. Dude, Banshees. Oh my god.
Oh, come on.
Go away. Oh yeah, it also has a Beauty of the Beast reference. You're right. They all kind of tie together, don't they? Obnoxious. I hate everything about that. I hate everything about that. All right. So to my understanding, based on what Ratwood has said, there is now only a single side quest left in the entire game, but it's locked behind more main quest stuff, which is fine. But we've done everything else. We have completely 100%ed everything else. We just have that one last side quest that will appear at some point. And then we've got to obviously deal with Regis and the Uber vampire. His name I cannot remember because it's been 1,000 years. It's been at least 10 or 20 hours since we've seen him. Talk about completionism? Yes, I will never do it again for this game. Never again. Like, we've done all this shit. We've cleared out all this. We cleared out all of Skellige. We did every single stupid, goddamn sunken wreck. Skellige was a nightmare. I think I will like Skellige so much more on a casual playthrough. We did everything in Novigrad. Every little goddamn freaking thing. All the DLCs, fully 100% all that shit. Same thing for Velen. We 100%ed White Orchid. Got everything here. And obviously Vizima doesn't really have anything in it, but yeah. All right. Let's see Regis. Oh, is he gonna make me go in the... That didn't sound good. Regis, you good? I do find it funny that there's some kind of weird graphical effect ever since they updated the game. It makes everything purple. All the spider webs purple. There he is.
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from the hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. Raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Pretty helpful creatures. Call on them often?
I try not to overdo it. But they can be so useful, as they were now, when I merely needed to be sure I could arrive in time should things go sour.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned a last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness, rabidity. That stands to be very, very dangerous.
Nice.
Dangerous? Why? I mean, you'll still be you, right?
True. But I should be highly agitated, in a state of fury. You know better than I that fury cannot be controlled. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know very well that all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes two of us. But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
Okay.
All right. So what do you want to do?
We shall visit Tesha Mudna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Interesting. Franz Emperor, happy birthday, dude. 33. Nice.
Tesham.
Happy birthday, man.
What's it like?
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, One among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Teshamutna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
Interesting.
See no reason to dawdle. Teshamutna. Take me there.
In a moment. Just one last thing.
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me. I've also taken some sancurium. A solution that sharpens one's sense of smell. One drop of blood.
He killed the Raven.
Gallant to me now.
You crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt. But you must remain calm. I had no choice.
Shouldn't we get moving then?
The die is cast. High time we set off for Teshamutna. My head's spinning already, and you're starting to smell quite tasty.
And you're starting to scare me.
I was like, why is he drinking that shit now? Oh yeah, we wandered here earlier. There are a couple places we bumped into that we weren't able to go into yet. Oop, oop.
We have arrived. The sacrificial chamber of torture and torment lies underground.
Sure you know what you're doing?
I can only hope I do. Please, let's go. The longer we delay, the less control I shall have of my faculties. I'd really prefer not to hurt you.
You lead.
Uh-oh. Who's this?
Scurvers. Must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct. I told you there'd be danger. Beyond this wall lies
Yeah, here it
ancient
is.
Vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about to show him something new. Now, to open it.
Yeah, we came across this earlier, and I was like, I cannot get in through here. Now I can.
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire's blood.
Tricky mechanisms. A vampire hideout. Fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once. Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our world into this one opened upon this land and no other. This was the first place we saw.
I am he who serves the tribe. Exalted above men, I renounce human weakness. Uplifted above men, I become keeper of my flock. Filled with strength, I turn my sword against the enemies of the tribe. I am master and slave. I am executor of the will of the tribe. I accept this sword and honor so I may serve the tribe. Human husbandry and care?
Human husbandry and care? This for real?
The author observed humans, their behavior, over the many years he spent breeding them. Only suspect that
breeding them?
It's a thorough survey of the topic.
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Yes.
There are people probably into that.
Many beings have breathed their last here.
Glyphs are carved into the rock. coated with blood used to be. They mean something?
They're emblems, symbols of, well, what you would call tribes, dispersed throughout the world after the conjunction. My ancestors placed them here to remind us all where we came from.
Seems your kind assembled a peculiar little library.
Battery cage versus free-range humans. In recent decades, many of us have come to believe that a much more effective way of obtaining good quality human blood than hunting individuals is their systematic controlled husbandry. Apart from the obvious advantages such as being able to control what the flock eats and the ability to crossbreed certain individuals to obtain offspring with the best hemoglobin, another clear advantage to breeding human flocks is their domesticated humans held in confinement as opposed to have in their natural habitat, such as villages and towns. They become less aggressive and therefore troublesome. When it comes to farming humans, there are various schools, of which two seem to have gained the widest acceptance in recent times, namely battery cage and free-range husbandry. This thesis describes in detail the advantages and disadvantages as well as the methods of carrying out each type of breeding. As an introduction, it's worth mentioning the basic differences between both types. Battery cage human husbandry, described very accurately in detail in the book Human Husbandry, is the placing of several male and female individuals in a closed, restricted space with permanent access to air, food, and water. This form of breeding differs from free range in that the flock is not permitted to leave the breeding area and is held captive the entirety of their lives. Free range, on the other hand, involves leaving the flock in its natural habitat or creating a habitat that simulates it closely, such as creating villages, more on which can be found in the chapter Human Villages, establishing and growing a herd, and then making the herd psychologically or physically dependent on its owner. The most effective method for making a human individual dependent is guaranteeing its safety and permanent access to high-quality feed. It is worth adding that a human that trusts its owner does not feel fear and does not defend itself when having its blood drunk, which limits the production of noradrenaline and cortisol, which have a negative impact on the taste of blood. Furthermore, it may happen that a domesticated free-range human may feel a certain pleasure when its owner drinks its blood, most likely associated with sexual tension, which causes an intensification in the blood's flavor. Delightful. Where's the book I just got? These look like they're in order of... Oh, this quest. Where is it? Oh, good God. Last wish. Where's the damn book on human husbandry? So now I'm curious. Horse Whistler, Necronomicon, Fauna, Holy Tomes, Beast Clothing. Maybe it is a quest book? Well, I'm just gonna do this to clear everything out. I wish these were like sorted somehow. Like, it almost seems like they're sorted, but they're not. Blood packs, diary, dandelion, income and outlays, Tales of the Wild Hunt. Okay, whatever. I can't be arsed.
Indeed. Though I personally did not lay a hand to it.
Cells? Who for?
Ah, disgraceful. Excruciatingly so, this particular page from our history. I'd rather not summon the demons of the past if it's all right with you.
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garisham. My tribe, and Deadlaugh's. We both remained in this part of the world.
Whose is this cliff?
Amarun. They ventured beyond the sea.
Amarun.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the Tedet.
Tedet?
Those who went east, beyond the Blue Mountains.
Whose is this glyph?
Amaran. They ventured beyond the sea.
Well, this place is just all kinds of pleasant.
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garisham. My tribe, and Deadlands.
I found a piece of parchment that fell from the pocket of one of the monsters. I also have a lump of coal. I would write this in my own blood, but I have hardly any left. I am cold. Every third day they come and open my veins, after which I cannot move. I can't go on much longer. From the next cage, I hear the howls of terrified people. If I had the strength, I would smash my head against the bars. I hope I won't go on too much longer. Alois came from the next cave next to me, died yesterday. They drank him to death. This must have irritated them because I heard them arguing in their strange language. They brought new people this morning. You could say a supply of fresh blood arrived. They have no idea what they are in for. My only comfort is that I know already, and I won't have to live through the terror that I felt the first time they came for me. I had no idea what they wanted until they pulled out their shiny instruments. I have never seen such beautiful metal. My blood glistened a purple, silvery color in those instruments. Transcript of a conversation with a lower being. Who are you? My name is Alex Biscont. Why is all your skin trembling? I'm scared, sir. You're scared? I don't understand. You don't know what fear is, sir? No. I have mastered your language, yet some concepts are beyond me. What is fear? It is a feeling that destroys every other feeling. It controls your head and your heart. What do you mean? I thought it was a kind of pain. I have carried out tests in my laboratory on people and I've discovered that a mother subject to appropriate stimuli is able to forget about her child and think only about how to avoid pain. So fear would be similar to pain? No. Pain rules the body, but fear is born in the heart. Oh, yes. What you say is very interesting. I think I'll have to examine your heart in the laboratory. What do you mean, examine? I mean, examine. Take it out and subject it to a proper examination. But sir, that would kill me. Yes, your mortality is a great inconvenience, but it is not me who created your species, and I am not responsible for its excessive frailty. Well, sounds like that dumbass used not enough technical language. There it is. Ah! Is that Skaven? Is that a Skaven sign?
Charming place. But what are all those cages for? Mentioned one vampire being kept here.
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians is something my ancestors were not. They concluded Kagmar would best be punished if he were tormented with the scent of blood he could not taste. Thus, they also kept humans here. Humans whose blood they slowly let. Kagmar ranted and raged in pain as those humans slowly bled to death.
They treated them like livestock. Live bait.
I'd like to be able to turn back time. Deny it, but alas, I can do neither. Feel shame for my brethren. That is all I can do.
Don't take it so hard. Nothing you could have done about it. Let's get to work.
Well, that was awkward. Fine. I prepared the bait. Please be so kind and place it. Ideally at the tunnel entrances. The scent will spread most effectively then.
Okie dokie.
Place the bait at the tunnel entrances. Monsters will catch its scent more quickly.
When I think how these tunnels got here, send shivers.
It was the natural order of things. The place reeked of death and it attracted necrophages.
I mean, look, it literally just looks like there's a Skaven sign here. Bunch of rat men about to come pouring out. Oh, wrong one.
Three done. One left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. The meat stench is so thick, I'd wager it carries clear to Novigrad.
Alright. Get in the cage, nerd. Let's see. Necrophages, it sounds like.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I shall be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do. We must hurry. The beasts have caught the scent. Also, my head started spinning.
That the blood?
Someone who's never experienced a vampire's bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
Up you get. Bye-bye.
Maybe we need a safe word.
A safe
something
word?
You'll say, but you can't take it anymore.
And what did you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm me down.
Ah,
Somehow.
fudge.
Please, Geralt. You won't be able to. We must forge through this, that is all.
We just have smelled the blood.
Oh! Don't like the exploding ones.
I shall overcome.
Good. 'Cause I can hear more coming.
Oh, this is getting all kinds of fun. Roll, damn it!
Hold on, I'll let you out.
No, Regis not looking so good. They're all like, ah, fuck that, let's get out of here. Look at those claws. All right, we got it.
Need to hang on a little longer. Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother you.
How does he meditate through all that noise?
Get you out of here.
The concoction.
He does not look too good. We're not on Death March. We're on,
You
like,
can't finish it in this state.
Broken
Tell
Bone
me
and something,
how.
whatever.
I'll help you. Any better?
Far from ideal. And some time must pass before I fully recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
Never expected it to be like that. You didn't tell me.
We need not discuss it.
But we do. Because if I'd known you were going to subject yourself to torture...
What would you have done?
Found Dettlaff some other way.
I did not wish you to use any other way. Did that occur to you?
No. Because I thought no being would ever willingly subject itself to that kind of pain. You vampires aren't any different from us in that regard.
I told you. The pain is my way of paying my debt. The enormous debt I owe Dettlaff. If I had to do it again, I would in a heartbeat.
Huh. Have I played Mass Effect?
It's
No.
ready.
Are you certain you followed the formula? The proportions were exact, the brewing time precise. This is important, Geralt. The slightest deviation could cost even a witcher dearly.
Relax. Got some experience brewing potions.
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
Resonance time, baby! Could a Grail Knight become a vampire? I don't think so. Because they've got the power of the lady, like, flowing through their blood. I don't think they're not quite true humans anymore. And their soul, like, belongs... theoretically, I guess they could. It's possible. Yeah, they probably could.
Excuse me. Actually, may I take a moment?
You jumped the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting.
Sir,
Council.
you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Ah, fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
His claws. Interesting. This is the first we've actually really gotten to see of Detlef not being terrifying monster mode.
It was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the stand. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Detlef?
I'm guessing that was a letter telling him somebody saw him. Or maybe summoning him somewhere.
And then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh?
I mean, the Red Duke was a duke. He was not a Grail Knight, though.
But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates.
He was probably a
Forgive
Knight
me.
of the Realm.
What?
Whoa! Detlef's being blackmailed? How the hell do you blackmail a higher vampire? Killed a friend of his, too.
Awake at last. You ride like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd begun to fear they were death throes, that you'd departed.
Sure wasn't pleasant, but it worked.
What did you see?
Delacroix. His death did not come easy. Seems Detlef had made friends with him. Still killed him. Chopped up his corpse. And he was overcome with fury, remorse. Cut off the hand that had committed the murder.
Interesting. And entirely unlike the Detlef I know. See anything else?
Saw a moment. Delacroix did something selfless. Was kind to Detlef. Guess it could have been the start of their friendship.
Why the uncertainty?
Nothing extraordinary about it. Normal, everyday situation, really. Visions were supposed to issue from strong emotions.
Clearly, the situation provoked such emotions in Dettlaff. Keep in mind, he did later murder Delacroix.
Killing someone who's grown dear to us, it's bound to elicit strong emotion. Vampires are no different in that regard. Did you see anything else?
Was he not going to talk about the part where the lady, like, dropped the weird letter?
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. A bootblack stand. Dettlaff first met Delacroix there. Went back after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the port district. And the bootblack acted as if he knew Dettlaff.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad. Though I would expect no breakthroughs.
It's our only lead. I'll go talk to him. Coming with.
I shall join you later if it's no trouble. I don't yet feel strong enough to venture out.
That's fair. Rest up. Be back as soon as I learn anything.
Am I gonna pull an all-nighter? No. No. We've unlocked the Beauclair port. Which actually brings me to my next point, that we will pursue this particular line tomorrow. Because it is 2:30 in the morning. Thank you all for watching. I hope you had fun.